So here we are with episode 9 of I'm in Love with the Villainess. Last episode, lore got dumped all over the place, and we found out that there's an incest plot going on, so that's fun. Probably. So we'll just have to see how this conflict continues. If you guys like the video, like the video. If you dislike it, dislike it. I do have my full length up on Patreon and early access to non-seasonal and some seasonal shows on the YouTube memberships. Other than that, let us get started. I'm out here getting the aggro. I do find it funny that she's somehow, for only like a few seconds, she was somehow outrunning a chimera. Wow, that is a nice effect on the magic right there. It is so loud I cannot hear myself. Ah! A lot of trust on her. God. Okay, that explosion was like right in her face. Damn, dude. So anyways, you guys got another... Oh? Even if I can't stay with her, she's got Rei at the very least. Mm-hmm. Wait, are we resolved? Okay. Any punishment Lene and Lambert still gotta get, right? Probably. Yada yada. Damn, ready to just stab her. Oh shit, is that Thane? Damn, he's got a haircut too. Oh, poison, huh? Wanted to kill nobles, but he's, Damn, dude, this is some quick acting poison. We did it. Back to the piano. Nur Empire. The conflict? All this problem solving that she's done, like just seeing Lambert in that robe is very funny. Oh, she's just petting the slime. What's done is done. They'll probably be sent to execution. I can't stop looking at the background. Oh, we get to see the king. The queen just got the fan over her face. Oh, an extra special reward. Then why'd he summon you here? Ah. Okay. Spare the lives. Exile at the very least, right? Oh, the king has such shonen hair. I can see where Rod gets it from, though. Mm-hmm. Done a lot for the country. This guy's just like, son of the death! Oh. Oh shit. Look at Thane in his new haircut. Meanwhile, this is Alice. We need to send him to death! Who are greater in numbers. Look at that, they're gonna be exiled. They get to start their own little farm. Oh, he just wants to speak with Thane? Oh, look at that. They're not going to be executed at the very least. Oh, they got. You guys haven't even left the castle grounds. We see Claire just out here. Oh, well, someone's sharing the joy. Very nice. They're just looking up. They're just standing on the hill. Microsoft Windows background. To a neighboring country. Oh, she's got the recipe at the lace, right? Yeah, Lene's out here gonna give these people the power of mayonnaise. Oh. Why does she look like she's bandaged up? Mm-hmm. Oh, more recipes? Yeah. I like that the guards just allow her to give her some notes. Yeah. Yeah. You're about to lose your lifelong friend. I do love this accompanied piece of the piano and the violin. Ooh, what the hell are those sleeves? Oh, we'll see each other again. Remember those times? Is. Oh. I love that there's just this hill. Sure. Or not. I suppose Claire does need the hug, you know? Of course, lifelong friends and all that. Audacious. Of course. She figured it. You finally understand me. Okay, the Microsoft Windows background is just too funny. They're having a little moment during that time. I will say, I think when it comes to this season, I've just been so spoiled. I've been so spoiled by Stardust Telepath. The amount of Yuri that's in that anime, the amount of skinship that is in Stardust Telepath, I have been so spoiled that I feel bad that when we're starting to see Claire, you know, getting more and more feelings for Rei, right? And that moment where she and Rei are dancing with each other in joy of, you know, Lene and Lambert not going to fucking die. I was just kind of like, yeah, that's pretty cool, you know? That's nice. I'm glad that their relationship is, you know, moving a little bit forward. But, as I said, I've been so spoiled. That I'm just over here like, yeah. Just, and then again, the fucking Microsoft Windows background, it's, who is this person? You know what? I was seeing that person in the opening. I'm talking about the preview, the first screen of the preview. I was seeing her in the opening, and I was just like, huh, I wonder who that is. And then Thane got a haircut, and I was just like, is that Thane? No, it's not. Dude, you know what that girl reminds me of? Hold on, I have to go find wherever. I think she's like towards the end, I believe. Yeah, this girl right here. I don't know why, but looking at her kind of reminds me of this one girl from Strawberry Panic. Hold on, I have to grab the light novel, because she doesn't exist in the anime. Here I am with the Bible, aka Strawberry Panic. Hold on, I have to go find her name, because Kusanagi Makoto, there you go, that's her name. She's from Saint Spica. I'm talking as if you guys, I mean, I would, you know, I'm just gonna assume you guys know Strawberry Panic. But, yeah, that's, when she comes in, that's what I thought I was thinking for her, but, like, she's not, she's probably, it's going to be very different from Makoto. But, I always feel bad for Makoto in Strawberry Panic, because, like, she got the fucking boot. She doesn't even exist in the anime. Poor her. But she basically is like the fucking stick in the cog, right? She's the one that goes in between Hikari and Amane. So I don't know why, but like when I looked at it, I mean, she also kind of does look like Amane, but just the idea of like, I mean, also like the first screenshot kind of looks like she could potentially be a rival, which, by the way, somebody did inadvertently spoil that for me, because I didn't even remember that there was a rival. So I would assume this is the rival. But I'm gonna put my earphones on and we're gonna go back to the center so I can take it off again. Alright, so that was episode 9 of I'm in Love with the Villainous. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. You know that I always like talking to you guys sometimes, so I guess that's not always. Sometimes I like talking to you guys. It's not really a catchy phrase though. Anyways, the chimera business got destroyed in like a minute or two. Hold on, let me go check how long it was. About 3 minutes, I think. Yeah, it's about 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Yeah, 33 seconds. 3 minutes and 33 seconds. They've defeated the chimera, which, you know, it kind of goes with, Rei having a lot of trust for Claire, and us knowing that Claire's out here with a magical laser fucking firing on this freaking chimera, just standing up top there. Damn, dude, she just fired her magic ray on this goddamn beast. But the chimera got defeated, so there's that. How fun. And what is it? Lene and Lambert got caught. I guess the only thing that they had up their sleeves was the chimera. The spooky man comes in. You know what? I thought he had makeup on, but now it kind of looks like it's just a shadow again. But I assume it's makeup. He just really likes putting, I don't know, darkish purple on the corner of his lips. But he comes in, he's ready to stab Claire, but Thane comes in, which also makes me laugh that he got like a haircut from this. I'm over thinking about Tangled. when he gave I can't remember anybody's name in Tango. So many names in this season right now that like I'm starting to mess up and not remember people's names. So like I don't even want to think about the characters in Tangled. Well, anyways, he gave a really good haircut in that movie. Actually, I want to see this again. So the man is stabbing like this. You know what? I've got a fucking knife. So man is stabbing like this. Right? He's going down right at her face. He busts in and alright, how did this hair get cut? This is a mystery right here. Hold on. His hair gets cut and like his arm is where the stab was. So what you're telling me is that the guy went in. I'm not gonna open the knife. The guy went in. It went around his neck. And then it hit his arm. Yo. Precision right there. Thane really just wanted a haircut. That's why he jumped in there. But the man does his evil laugh. He's like, I'm over here trying to kill as much nobles as possible, right? Revealing his evil plan. He didn't have to, but he really wanted to, right? He did not go to Villainy 101, as most villains, unfortunately. And he says he wanted to kill as many nobles as he can, but this is even better because he's going to kill one of the bars, right? One of the royals. And thus, Thane falls and he's about to die. He's get poisoned and all that, but Rei, again, with her preparing for all of these events without us knowing about it, which is fine, right? Sometimes she's like an unreliable narrator, right? She's not really telling us about all these stuff, which is fine in that case. But she has figured that this is a newly developed poison from the Nur Kingdom or the Nur Empire, and so she has already figured out an antidote for it, so here she is just like, haha, boop! I've neutralized the poison. It's gone now. I've saved Thane's life. He owes me a favor now. And also, Claire owes me a favor now. The next issue is what the kingdom was going to do for the Aruso family, which is going to, they're going to be sentenced to death because they have committed treasons against the kingdom and they have attempted to kill the nobles in the school and all that. So it's a big punishment, big punishment. And so they're going to be sentenced to death. However, Rei and Claire get to talk to the king. So good for them, and Rei decided, hey, why don't we get the king to, or why don't we convince the king to not execute them instead? So we got to see the king and the queen. The queen is just out here, only showing the top of her face, you know? She just got a fan up here this whole time. She's just holding it for the whole meeting. Just get a mask at this point, lady. Things weren't going well with the let's not execute them plan until Thane comes in. I will say, I kind of like Thane with his longer hair better. Oh, hold on. Holy shit, dude, that was scary. Okay, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Thane looks a little bit better before his haircut anyways, but that's just personal preference, you know? As I mentioned, I feel very, very spoiled by Stardust Telepath. And the amount of Yuri that is happening in that anime. If you haven't watched it yet, you should. It's fucking great. But because of that, when we got to this point where they're celebrating with each other and Rei is, you know, taking her to a little bit of a dance, you know, and then Claire just goes along with it, right? And she shares the joy with her. And I thought it was a nice scene, right? It's nice. They can continue to see how their relationship is growing closer with one another. And then we've got like this last half of Claire and Rei seeing Lene off. It is so funny, dude. It's so funny. I can't. But I thought this whole scene was pretty alright. I feel it might hit other people a lot more, perhaps. It didn't really do it for me. Just cause, I'll be honest, I haven't really felt too much of the, like, they've shown it, right? It's shown that they've been childhood friends and all that, but I just haven't really felt the attachment just yet. And I probably never will. Considering that Lene is moving on, she's exiled. She's off somewhere else. So, I haven't really felt it as much, and I think that kind of goes with how I felt with Rei and Claire's relationship in the light novel, where I don't know if I want to talk about it until the end. I might keep it till the end, actually, just because if we're ending, you know, the way that we're probably going to end with this first arc and all that, I will, again, I'll talk a little bit more about it. But in terms of the connection between Claire and Lene, haven't really felt their connection. So when Claire's over here telling Lene, like, hey, this is not goodbye, we're going to see each other again, and then Lene is having this flashback of all the times that they've interacted with each other. You know, they've been friends for a very long time. They've known each other since they were kids, and they're showcasing how their initial relationship is, and then eventually they started growing closer and closer to one another. Right, a lot of Lene that was in this flashback, but it's very nice, right? Very nice, and then towards the end with Lene saying like she's always going to be my master, here and forever. I'm just like, yeah, servitude. But we've got the girls watching the Araso family leaving for the neighboring country, standing on top of this background. But we've got yet another nice little scene between Rei and Claire, right? Rei is giving Claire a hug from behind, so then she doesn't have to see Claire cry, right? You've gotta, I know you want to cry. You've just technically not said goodbye, but you know, kind of, you're not going to see her for a long time, or I don't know how many years you're not going to see her, right? You've lost your childhood friend for this moment, so it's a sad time, so you should probably release all the sadness out first. I guess Claire just shed like a couple tears and then she's done. Yeah, just a few little hicks. Oh, I actually see the tear streams out there. Okay, it's not a couple streams. It's a very stringy tears, and then she wipes it all away and it's gone. Sorry, I was too busy thinking about the Microsoft background. Just want to let you guys know that I'm most definitely planning on watching I'm in Love with the Villainous in English dub, but like probably a month or two after the season ends, because as much as it is, I don't really want to watch it again after I've just finished it, so I'd rather just have time, just, you know, let time continue and let me sit on it for a bit, and then when I want to watch it in English dub, I'll probably watch it again, and it'll be on my Discord. I'll have like a Discord, an anime watch on my Discord and everything. And what I feel is that when I watch anime for the second time, especially after, you know, a few months has passed and all that, and I get to watch it again, and especially if I get to, you know, again, a lot of people have saying that English dub is really good, so we'll see if I feel something, because usually, for me, I feel like second time watching stuff hits me a lot more than the first time watching it. Kind of like with The Witch from Mercury, right? There are scenes where in the initial watch, I was just kind of like, whatever. But when I watched it again, right, I am still watching The Witch from Mercury again. And we've got to certain episodes where I didn't feel anything before, and I watched it again, and like, I'm just over here tearing up about it, because I felt like I knew what these characters were, and I know in hindsight, and so I felt the emotions coming up. So, possibly, with I'm in Love with the Villainous, I could feel that connection in the second watch, so just want to let you guys know. Okay, the only other thing that is off topic was that when they showed this flashback of their relationship and everything, I was thinking back to this period drama that my family was watching, like this week, I think. And I thought it was so funny because the way that this started, it was Claire saying, "You're just a commoner, right? Now become a horse for me." And it made me think of the period drama that my family's watching, because the guy was dying for some fucking reason. I don't know why. He had a sudden headache, and then he just started dying in the cart, and I'm just like, I don't know what's going on. He was just like, "Oh man, my head really starts to hurt," and then it just cuts to this cart scene, and then she's just over here like, "Oh my god, please don't die on me," and he's just like, "Yeah, you know," he was saying something, I don't remember, but then the show, in its like, it was making a sad, sad music and all that, and then they were showing the flashback, and I remember the scene where the first time they met, kind of, and it was this, and she was like falling from like a high building, and she was like about to fucking die or some shit if she didn't catch herself or if nobody caught her. So this guy comes in to rescue her while she's falling in midair. So he takes her and he puts her on the ground, and then the first thing she does is slap him across the face. And then he's just like, "What'd you do that for?" And I was just like, okay, that's so funny. He's dying, and the first thing you show is the flashback to that. And then they continue talking as he gets weaker and weaker. And in the next flashback that they show is like him, like he rescued her from something again. And so she was unconscious, he was just there waiting for her to wake up. She wakes up and she's like, she pushes him. And she's just like, "What are you doing?" And he's just like, "Hey man, what'd you do that for?" Romance, am I right? Anyways, the guy dies from a fucking headache. I don't know what happened, but that was what was in my head when they were showing this flashback. But again, I would assume that other people would probably find this episode a little bit better, and if you feel something in this episode, let me know how you feel. I would appreciate your thoughts on this, and if I have anything else to say, I'll write it in the description down below. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I will see you guys in the next episode.